Hi everyone, so today I will be doing a video showing you some work I've done to my binders. So especially lately I've been doing a lot of work to my binders, and I guess that comes in like multiple forms. So I've just been doing some reorganizing and stuff like that and just making my binders look better. I'm going to go through and add some things in this video and I'll also be showing you some changes I've made recently. Yeah, I think that's about all I'll be doing. I don't want to make this video too annoyingly long, so like I will be putting some fillers and stuff in this video, but I won't be like writing them out. I already wrote them out. Yeah, that's really it. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and get started. The majority of things I will be doing is actually in this binder right here. So I recently got a new binder, and that is this one. So I now have 3-inch binders for all of my binders basically. So this is my boy group's binder. Yeah, I also apologize if the lighting sucks, but you should be able to see everything. I know there's this shadow here, but otherwise you should be able to see everything. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with everything. So yeah, lately I've been doing just a lot of like cutting out of fillers and things. So yeah, I've just been in the mood to make my binders look really nice. So we're gonna start here with my 86 section, and basically with this one I figured out a way to make my vivid section look better. So I have each album version has its own page now. So yeah, so my plan here is I have Daehui's Make Star version, and it's like the version 1, so it goes with this concept, and then the normal album cards will go in the middle there, and then the AR will go on the top, which I have a lot of these cards on the way. I just don't have them yet, but they're coming. So each version, their page will all look the same, so yeah. But I'm really excited to get all of the cards for this album in, because I feel like it was a lot easier to collect this stuff this time around, which I'm really happy about. I didn't even get to finish my set for 6 cents. So the fillers in. So for the last card that I have for this section, the one that goes down here, is going to be a Woojin card of some form. I have written on here that it'll be his AR card, but I'm not entirely sure. It's just kind of whatever Woojin card of this version I can get my hands on. I don't really care that much. I just kind of want to have some Woojin in here. But yeah, so here's the last version. I was really excited that I found a good way to organize this, because I wasn't really feeling my initial plan, so it's nice. So yes, okay. And then as you can see, I do have Woojin's AR down here. But yeah, so that's what that page will look like. So that is overall what my vivid section will look like. I'm hoping it looks really nice once I get it all filled in. But yeah, I do plan to put the bigger postcards just on this page here. I have his other 2 postcards coming in, and I am going to keep one of the ones that I pulled just so I can make it even. But yes, that's that for this section. And then I need to go here. So I decided to finally add in a section for JBJ. I decided to go back and collect OT4. I'm not sure if I said, or I guess OT5. I'm not sure if I said it anywhere in a video yet, but I do plan to do that. And so that's what this section is. So I'll only be putting 4 members in this section. Obviously my Taehyung collection is complete, so for now I don't know exactly if I want to keep this JBJ stuff in here forever. I think my current plan might be that I get another 3-inch binder, and then I put my Hotshot collection in there, and then I can add this JBJ stuff and then also the UMB stuff into that binder, because with JBJ and UMB being disbanded groups, I figured they don't necessarily need to be in this binder, but since I'm actively collecting them, they can be. But maybe once I get closer to finishing both collections, I can move them out of this binder, because this binder is quite full. And you'll see more of why it's so full in a bit, but yeah, it filled up pretty quickly, considering I just took it out of a 2-inch binder. So, and I also do have fillers to put in here. Like I said, I did write them all out beforehand, so I just have to put them all in. I do have some stuff on the way for this collection too. so that's fun. I don't really have very much though. But yeah, I just kind of decided to go back and collect JBJ for no real reason. I just miss them, and I don't know, if I can do what I want, I guess, basically is what I'm trying to say. I know it's been a while, but it's all fine. No big deal. But one thing you may have noticed is that not every, I guess the fillers I'm putting, like where actual cards are going, are white now. So that's one thing I changed about my binder. I just figured it'd be easier to set things up that way, because that way I can kind of see what the setup will look like without having the actual cards. And it also requires a lot less in the way of like my colored fillers, so that helps a lot. Just because the paper is actually really expensive. I got it from Michael's, and I'm not sure if they even still have this. I could probably find it if I looked, but the thing is that it's expensive, like all scrapbook paper at Michael's is, but I've gotten it mostly on sale, but it's not always on sale, so that's what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, I just set up different pages for each album, I guess, version. I didn't want really more than one version on a page, so. And this is another collection I'm not going to take too fast. It's not necessarily a focus of mine. It'll be something I probably buy stuff for here and there and stuff like that. Same kind of thing with my UMB collection. But I guess I'll probably be taking the UMB collection even slower. There's that. And this is also another way that I can collect Donghan, because I've been wanting to collect Donghan for a long time. But his solo stuff it's not reasonable for me to collect. And also, I don't think I plan to collect his new group, because we all know WeI is a thing. Or might not know, but if you don't, I don't know how. But yeah, I don't plan to collect them, mostly because I only know Donghan and Johan, and I know Daehyun from Reigns, but I'm not really into them like that, at least yet, so yeah. I'm not saying I won't get into them in the future, like when they actually debut, but I guess I only really have a connection, like a real connection with Donghan, so like I don't want to collect WeI when I'm only really, you know, into one member. So, but I am excited for WeI's debut, so it'll be fun to see what they do, because I feel like they could probably do some good stuff. So this page is New Moon stuff now. Kind of helps that they only have 3 albums, because they don't necessarily have a lot of stuff within those 3 albums. It kind of is a lot, kind of isn't at the same time. I almost kind of wish I would have collected full group when JBJ was actually active, but it just, I didn't really have much experience collecting full group for anyone back then. I'm trying to think back to 2017, and I'm wondering if I collected full group for anyone. I don't necessarily think I did, but yeah, I decided to use this color for fillers for JBJ because I don't have another section that has this color. So I think the only other group that has had this color is 17, and yeah, I don't think I used this color for any other groups since then. So I wish the New Moon transparent cards were, I wish you could see them better. They're really like dark. Alright, and there's that for this. And then we're on to the last page. So this is actually where I plan to put the bookmarks for New Moon. And I know that they fit in the like 9 pocket things, but they do stick out a little bit, so I figured it'd look better if it is in here. So what I plan to do is, since I only have 4, I will put 2 here and 2 here, and I'll probably put fillers here. It definitely takes me a lot longer to get to cutting fillers for bigger sized things. And then moving on, I plan to collect full group for JBJ 95 now. So yeah, I plan to collect Songyun and Kenta. This is another thing I don't plan to take too seriously. And I know it's kind of interesting when I say that because those are the collections I usually tend to give up on, is the ones where I say that, oh, I'm not taking it too seriously or whatever. But I don't know, I really don't have a reason not to do it, if that makes sense. Like, their cards don't go for expensive and I love them, so I don't know. They just generally don't have a lot of cards, so it doesn't really make a difference. But yes, I wasn't originally going to collect full group for home because it's not my favorite release photocard wise, but you know, again, I just don't have a reason not to, so I guess I'm doing it. But as you can see, my setup will be a bit interesting because there's 8 cards total. So yeah, the cards will go, like, the member cards will go in the corners here, and then the units will go in these corners. So hopefully that looks okay when I get them all. I think it should, because I've grown to like even just the layout of just these being filled. I think that looks nice depending on how the cards look. But for Awake, this I'm really excited to collect fully. So there's only 6 cards total here. And it'll look so nice once I get everything. Even when this album first came out, I was thinking about collecting the entire set for this release just because I think it's so cute. And there's really just not much going on here, so it'd be easier. All right. So there's that page. And then for Spark, I plan to do the same kind of layout as Home has. So there's 8 cards again. Yeah, I have Kenta on the bottom because I bias Songyun more, so yes. And I know, like, Kenta's older or whatever, but like, I obviously want to put, like, my bias first, so that makes sense. And I also really love this set of cards. It's very pretty. Initially, I would only collect my favorite cards of the set, but yeah, they have so few cards that, like, I don't need to really worry about it. But yeah, there's that. And that's basically it. I did cut out fillers here for their bookmarks. I don't plan to seriously collect bigger things for them, mostly because I just don't want them, but like, I pulled all of these, so. But then next we have One Wee. So I decided to use this color for their section. And I'm trying to think if I have another group that uses that color, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I know I used it for 101, but I don't use fillers for that binder, really. So the way I have this layout planned is just like fillers go in the corner. And the way I was gonna have it was like a 2-2-2 layout by member, but since they have different versions, I figured it wouldn't hurt to do it by version. So Dongmyeong. I actually have most of these cards on the way, to be honest, so it doesn't really matter that I'm putting these in, but I wanted to make it for consistency because I also don't know how long it'll be before I get the cards. But then here is set 2, and it's just going to be the same, of course. But I don't really plan to collect full group for them past this release, just because it wasn't really the easiest this time around. Like, it definitely wasn't hard, but it definitely wasn't necessarily easy either, just because Dongmyeong and Kia are so much more popular than the other members. And coincidentally, they're the ones I plan to collect most thoroughly, so that's a little bit unfortunate for me, but I mean, it is what it is. I feel like, I mean, Mercari Japan always seems to pull through, and I usually seem to find stuff on there, but yeah, there is just one card I don't have yet. It's one of Kia's. I'm hoping I can get that. I'm like praying I get it in my M-Wave album, because I know I'm getting a Kia. I just don't know which one, because the group order manager I use posts the sorting on, like, the update page. So I saw that I got a Kia. I just don't know which one it is yet. And I'm praying it's the one I don't have. And yeah, there's not really anything I need to do for UMB. I just put these fillers in just because, to put them there, I guess, because they are the fillers I plan to use. Just I'm not really organizing anything yet, so yeah. But I also did put Uptension in here, so that gives NCT their own binder, and that's also why I want to get another 3-inch to move JBJ and UMB out of here because this bulked up the binder quite a bit, and I want to have room, of course, for other stuff. So I figure if I put Hotshot, JBJ, UMB all in the same binder, it would work. I just don't know entirely how I feel about doing it, just because like my Hotshot binder has only just been specifically for Hotshot. I don't love the idea of putting other people in that binder, but like it won't hurt anything realistically. It would just give me more room to move things out. So, and there's nothing I have to do with We in the Zone, but I did reorganize. I put each set on its own page. Yeah, I never really liked how 5 cards looked on a page before, but I do like this layout quite a bit, so I just moved that around. So yeah, put some more fillers in here, and I guess I changed this set to be in a 9-pocket sleeve instead of 8 pockets. I don't like 8-pocket sleeves unless they're for cards that specifically fit in the 8-pocket sleeve. But yeah, that's basically what I did for my We in the Zone collection. I separated this the set out from the other cards, and I reorganized that a bit, and that is basically that for this binder. So that is all the work I did. Surprisingly, I think it'd surprise you, but I spent a lot of time working on my binders, like probably an entire day. So yeah, but as you can see, the binder is very full. So yeah. So the next binder I'm going to go through is my Girl Groups binder. So there's not really much I have to do in here, but this binder is really full too. I don't know what I want to do about that, but I just have to add in fillers for Itsy because of Not Shy. I reorganized this page a bit. I think I like this better than I had it before. I'm not entirely sure, and so here's my page I have set up for Not Shy, which I actually need to switch up a bit because I forgot I ordered my albums through Sub K, so there's obviously a pre-order, and I plan to get Chaedong's if I don't pull it, so there'll be 8 cards on this page instead of 7. I'll just have to put one filler in the middle, and then take this one out, which I'm only a little bit sad about because I love this layout so much, but I think it'll have to work this way. I guess I don't have a filler for up here. So yeah, I just made fillers for everything. Let's see, I'm gonna put unit cards here. Yuna and Chaedong go down here. Then this one go here. It's probably dumb how I'm doing this, but it is what it is. And then Leah and Chaedong go here. Then I'll put her normal album cards at the top. Okay. And version C. Her cards for this album are so cute, by the way. I'm so excited to get them. And then, yeah, her Sub K pre-order will go here. I'm just going to fill that in right there because I don't have an extra white filler. I haven't gotten my Itsy albums yet. I'm praying I pull some Chaedong because I had pretty good luck for It's Me, but we'll see. I think that's really all I have to do here. I don't have to do any reorganizing to my Twice section, but it looks kind of messy right now because I took out all the, I guess, non-white fillers, and I just don't have enough to fill them up. And I just know I'll have more to, I guess, add in once I put cards away again. So that was really it for this binder. And I'm also wondering what I should do about this binder because it's so full. I used to not have my alt girl groups in here, but once I added them in, it really bulked it up a lot. And then my Twice collection is really large, so that also takes up a huge chunk. So if I ever do change this around, I might put Itsy and Twice in their own binder, maybe, or maybe I'll just give Twice their own binder, just because Itsy and Twice are the most active girl groups I collect right now. I'll probably honestly end up giving Twice their own binder though, but we'll have to see. So this is my Hotshot binder, and I don't really have any changes I need to make here, but I'll show you some that I did make. So I reorganized how I laid out their album cards. So it's just this setup here. And then for this, I actually think that's the same, to be honest. But I did redo these pages because I just hate the 8 pocket pages that they were in, so it just looks better this way to me, I think, and it's just more consistent. And then that's really it. I did separate out all of Taehyun's cards so that I have a spot for each one that I'm missing now. Yeah, there's a lot that I'm missing, but this page is almost full, this page is not. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to fill this in more. But I did also do some reorganizing to my Taehyun section for JBJ, and this is really what it looks like. I wanted to keep things more by era as much as I could, so yeah, that's what this looks like. And yeah, I decided to combine the bigger things here into one sleeve because I actually don't really hate how that looks. There's some things that I don't care to see the backs of, and I mean, this I don't really mind. So then I think that's really it. I did do some stuff with this section a little bit, I guess. Yeah, I guess I did reorganize this. I put these are like DVD cards, and this is like a fan meeting card. But I put these on this page as well. There's just one on the back, and that's really it. So that's kind of why I'm thinking I could add JBJ and UMB in here, but I'll probably keep them entirely separate, so I'll probably put them all behind UMB. So then the last binder I really want to do anything with is this one right here. So this is my tiny little 1-inch binder that I keep like my 101 solos and stuff in, and there's honestly not much I want to do in here, but I do want to give Daniel his own page of cards because I have his new album coming, and it'll just add to the cards here a bit. So yeah, as of right now, I only really plan to keep Daniel in his own section. I might start to give the other members their own sections as time goes by, mostly because I just don't have much for them right now. So like for Jihoon, I actually just recently bought his new album, but I bought it used, mostly just because I wanted the album, and it would have just been better for me to buy it that way so I could actually like afford it and actually get it. But I did buy Jaehwan's album recently, and well, that one was pretty cheap as well. It was sealed, so I'll be getting cards from that, so I might eventually be able to give him his own section too, but it all just kind of depends. Like I don't know what exactly I want to do yet, so it just kind of stresses me out to give them their own section, especially when they don't really have anything. Like I can't give Jisung his own section because I don't really have anything for him. I have both his albums but none of his cards because I'd rather just give them to a friend. Yeah, it's all just a matter of time, I guess, until I can get more stuff for each member. I'll just put this up front for now, but yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to give Jaehwan his own section when I get his album, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I also did end up putting my Sungun stuff in here because this is the only stuff I plan to keep of his. Otherwise, I'm not keeping it. So yeah, and I'll honestly probably eventually get rid of these Joy cards. I'm keeping the Chang'e cards because I'm keeping that album. But yeah, I mean, I did put fillers in here. Here's my Donghan cards. I just kept the ones that I really liked. But yeah, I don't know. Because this binder is obviously really small and I don't have an endless amount of room for things. And I mean, this is kind of like a dumping grounds. But I also have another binder that's kind of a dumping grounds. So like that's what this binder is. I seem to change my binders around a lot. But when I got the new 3-inch, I decided that it'd be best if I entirely stopped using like the colored ones for my main collection. So I just added everything I had in there in here. Yeah, these are just kind of dead collections that are complete. And so I honestly might, because I do have room in this binder, so I might move some of the stuff in here and keep this exclusively 101 solos. So I'm not sure yet. Yeah, so that was everything for this video. Yeah, with that said, I think that was everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.